Hello and welcome everyone to the LHC Framework series. My name is Boby Singh and I'm the Client Support Officer for London. For those of you who have not tuned in on our previous episodes of this framework series, we at LHC are running weekly webinars where each member of the team will be presenting a summary of each of our frameworks. Last week, Timothy Lee Davis talked about our vacant property protection, clearance, cleaning and maintenance framework, and today I will be introducing our pitched roofing framework. This presentation will last about 10 to 15 minutes and will provide you with high-level information on the structure of the framework, so do feel free to contact our client support staff whose contact details will be shown at the end of this presentation. So just as a quick introduction then, the pitched roofing framework allows our clients to have direct access to specialist pitched roofing contractors for supply and installation of pitched roof coverings and associated works. As the framework is focused on pitched roofing, it is worth noting that these specialist roofing contractors are also capable of delivering full construction services that might also be packaged along with pitched roofing works. The framework is currently live and has been running since 1st of July 2016, and whilst it is due to expire on 30th of June 2020, this is no longer the case and the framework has been approved for a further year extension. In the meantime, we have already begun engaging with our clients and will soon engage with the market shortly to receive feedback on how the new framework should be structured. As a framework provider, it is crucial for LHC to receive your opinion, and we welcome all feedback from clients, manufacturers, and contractors to ensure we provide a robust framework that is fit for purpose for all parties. If you'd like to be involved, please contact one of the members of the team. And to clarify, projects can be registered now up until 30th of June 2021, and contracts are able to run past this date. With regards to user eligibility, the framework can be accessed by any publicly funded organisation across the UK. Typically, organisations that access this framework are local authorities, health authorities, schools, universities, blue light organisations, and central government. The list shown on the screen isn't a definitive list, so if you are unsure as an organisation on whether or not your organisation qualifies to access LHC frameworks, then please do ask. Next, we will be discussing the structure of the pitched roofing framework. The framework covers and offers full turnkey service from surveys and design to supply and installation of pitched roof coverings by specialist roofing contractors, including roof repairs, structural repairs, and other pitched roofing works with a supported design service. The removal of existing roof coverings, including survey and design services, supply and installation of pitched roof covering systems and associated components, such as concrete clay roof tiles, slates, and underlay, including batons, all fall within the scope of BS requirements. Profile sheet roof covering falls under BBA. General scaffolding design and erection as per the building type. Optional works include flat to pitched conversions, associated components and building works including rainwater goods, soffits and fascia boards, timber repairs, PVCU cover trims and boarding, loft insulation, renewable energy technologies, liquid parapet guttering systems, all covered by the pitched roofing framework. Moving on to the product range with manufacturer's warranties, the framework covers the following warranties for the below products. Concrete tiles, interlocking or double-lapped, a minimum of 30 years durability. Clay tiles, interlocking or double-lapped, a minimum of 30 years durability. Resin slates, interlocking, a minimum of 30 years durability. Natural slates, minimum of 30 years durability. Associated components include dry fix systems, including product manufacturer design guarantees. Lightweight metal roof tiles, performed profile sheet, a minimum of 40 years durability. Structural tray systems, a minimum of 40 years durability. Flashing, a minimum of 20 years durability. Ventilation systems, a minimum of 15 years durability. Types of buildings covered by the pitched roofing framework are domestic dwellings, small replacement work, sheltered accommodation, schools, colleges, universities, public offices, and other public buildings that are pitched roofs. LHC weightings on this particular framework are on a 50-50 split for price and quality. Whilst it would be best practice to have 50-50 price quality split on a project by project basis, we do recognize that clients prefer flexibility around weightings, so they are fit for purpose. Hence, with this in mind, our frameworks have been set up to ensure flexibility for our clients by allowing them to adjust these weightings based on their own requirements. Work streams on this framework have been value banded, with workstream 1 being £3,000 to £250,000 project value, to ensure that SMEs are able to bid on this framework by making competition fairer for the smaller SME contractors. Workstream 2 consists of projects with £250,000 or more budget value, and this is where you will find the medium to large sized roofing contractors. We will now give you a snapshot of contractors on this framework. These are the specialist pitch to roofing contractors that are on the framework. These contractors are split up across the two value bands, which I can give more information about at point of contact. Call-off procedures. There are two options for awarding project contracts under the Framework Alliance contract. These are direct awards and mini competition. When choosing either the competitive award procedure or direct award procedure, the LHC client may award a project to any appointed company in the lot based on criteria or weightings set out by the LHC in the framework brief, or criteria or weightings relevant to the project set out by the LHC client, subject to ensuring that any action taken is transparent, non-discriminatory, and fair. Should a client wish to go down the mini competition route, then the client must include all of the appointed companies on the specific regional lot that they wish to access. However, client can exclude an appointed company from expression of interest stage with a reasonable justification in accordance to the Public Procurement Regulations 2015. A direct award can be based on a particular appointed company being on top on either price, quality, or value for money, or a combination of the three. Other justifications for direct award are set out in the FAC1 Framework Alliance contract document, and to access the FAC1 document, feel free to get in touch with our London and the South East team. We have also created a guide for clients which demonstrates step-by-step process of our client's journey throughout the life cycle of their project and what to expect when accessing LHC frameworks. If you'd like a copy of this guide, again, please do let me know. We will now look at our frameworks in action, where I will highlight some of the reasons as to why you, as our client, should be accessing LHC frameworks. We recognize that our clients have strict deadlines with their construction and refurbishment projects to be delivered by a specific time period. And with that in mind, our fully OG compliant frameworks allow our clients to skip through the extensive OG tender process, and hence saving them minimum of 90 days worth of procurement process. Choosing either mini tender or direct award route enables selection of a supplier on a specific project a lot quicker, as there are less tenders to review and evaluate in comparison to an open tender. Companies on our framework have gone through a rigorous pre-qualification questionnaire stage, and we have set high-quality criteria to ensure we select companies that can offer our clients high-quality products and services. As market leaders, we are able to support you by providing advice on latest design and regulatory guidance. We can also pull in the appointed companies to help with this. Service level guarantee. Through the LHC FAC1 document, all companies on our frameworks are required to maintain a minimum service level agreement during their appointment on the framework and projects they are appointed to. Ultimately, the particular client dictates their services required, but you can fall back on ours if they are not performing. We have asked companies to submit their maximum agreed rates that are already competitive against market rates, and these prices can then be even more competitive at an individual call-off stage as they are further reduced. What LHC can offer to its clients? Knowledge and experience of procurement. We have a wealth of knowledge and experience at LHC, backed up from our centralized internal team who set up and manage all of our framework agreements. Each member of our central technical and procurement team has a specialism in construction, sitting on various standards of boards and are therefore fully aware of any new standards of practices in the field. You are able to consult with them as your own resource when it comes to tender documentation, including specifications and pricing documents. We offer ongoing project support as mentioned earlier, as it is important to LHC and our commitment to better buildings and homes. We recognize that it is important for clients to have LHC presence at not just procurement stage, but also throughout the entire life cycle of the project. Therefore, we have dedicated support staff who is able to work closely with you from the start of procurement to the end of the project. There are also financial gains through tendering our frameworks as well as through our membership schemes. As a not-for-profit organization, we provide our members with an annual rebate based on their spend through our frameworks within a financial year. There are 2 levels of membership, constituent membership and associate membership, and both have unique terms and conditions. As an even further commitment to enhancing the community, LHC work closely with our client to channel the rebate to the local benefit funds, whether to charities or socially orientated businesses. Last year, we worked with a number of companies to help disadvantaged youths as well as helping local community food poverty needs. To keep up to date with these, please follow our social media channels. Contact details. I hope you found this episode of our framework series for the pitched roofing useful. Also, we will be continuing to run these framework series for the foreseeable future, so we'd love to receive feedback on our framework series. We would also be happy to answer your questions, so I do encourage you to get in contact with myself or your regional contact. Jennifer is the regional manager for London and the southeast of England. I work in the London region. My colleague Ethan James is the senior client support manager for our southeast region, and we have also recently appointed Ian Davies as our client support manager for the southeast area, whilst Timothy Lee Davis supports both regions as our technical support manager. Lastly, thank you for your time for tuning in to this week's episode of LHC Framework series, and stay safe.